pleasure of working with a nice young man, 26, 6 foot, 180 Jake. He wanted more line drive power, and last year he'd only hit 4 home runs and 100 at-bats. And he's had a good baseball background, he's athletic, but right away I could see there's 2 things he didn't do. That lead wrist has to guide, and it has to go on a straight line to the contact point of the ball. If you watch it here, his will come up, and he got into a wrist roll early. You've got to keep that X snap. As soon as you start to roll your wrist, you disconnect the power of your upper body. You can see your body's not rotating around anymore. Watch that high lift at the end. That's the other thing. You had a little bit of a loop in your swing. You have to trust the loop and watch how you lift it up after you roll your wrist. Look how your shoulders are done rolling, or turning rather. Watch Ryan Harvey, one of the best in the game. And watch how Harvey, just watch his left arm and watch how he's karate chopping to the point of contact and is being karate chopped around in an arc. See how that goes in a nice arc around? Just watch his left arm. He's karate chopping. Wherever you lead that karate chop on the rotation and the extension of the lead arm as you go around an arc, it's going to guide you to the bottom of the ball or the middle of the ball. Now watch his top arm right before impact. And Harvey's one of the ones that does it really about the least of any of the pros. He extends. Now here's a shot of me back in my 50s when I could hit the ball pretty good before injuries ate me. Watch my lead arm. My rotation is bringing the karate chop to the bottom, and then the top arm extends right before impact. You can hit a low pitch that way, still within a good rotation, and a higher pitch, watch a karate chop. That's what sets your path. Wherever you aim that karate chop, and then you come with that extension of the top arm, it's going to come with power. All right, so you had the knuckles lined up wrong. We lined them up, dropped the pinky off the end. I just wanted to see how athletic you were by having to throw a ball. And you do buckle on the front leg a little bit, but you have nice athleticism there. But when I got into drilling with you right away, it's interesting. It's different than a lot of other guys. I want you to just to rotate, throw that karate chop, and push and extend the point of impact. Look at you, never got the feeling of getting your hips into it, and your back foot's still planted. I had to do a punch drill, and usually most guys will punch open good, but you didn't take any kind of a glide stride. Same with the pride swing. So I realized right on we had to work with just trying to develop that karate chop and the top arm extension. Look at your wrist is rolled over. Bring it flat to an X position. There you go. You don't want it rolled over, so we had to really train you out of rolling over. You want to be in that X style position. Then the top arm extension off of that karate chop of the lead arm, all within the rotation. It worked well. We used a mule bag here to try to get you to point A to B. That lower part was the target point. So watch your hands. You're rotating, you're karate chopping, and you're pushing and extending, and you get a nice X snap right to the point of the ball. So I give you this knee-high pitch, really tough to hit, because it really forces you to take your hand path down. And then give you a higher pitch, and look at how high you're aiming yet. It's a very persistent skill. Watch your karate chop. It's a foot above the ball. Then you try to extend and drop down. That's more of an inside-out swing from baseball. Again, now we start to get you down to it more, and you're still riding up over the top. It took a lot of effort to get you to guide that left hand properly. That's why those top hand drills, look where that's guiding, over the top, and you're going to ride right over the top. Wherever you have that short, quick extension of the lead arm and karate chop, that's where the bat is going to follow. Nice swing there. Watch how much more on plane you are towards the part of the ball. A little bit inside out yet, but it's improving. And you improved as we went all the way along. I gave you the heavy jimmer stick to see after a while if you had improved much, and watch how high the hands are. You're aiming a foot above the ball with that guide hand. I think of the lead arm as being more of a guide, so we're guiding it right here. That's good. We go back to it. You aren't rolled over. You're starting to get it now. And then the top hand, the same thing. If the lead hand guides, the top hand has no finesse, and the palm up, it extends its power. So the pros will often say the lead arm is your power, the top hand's your guide, but I think it's absolutely the opposite. It's all on how you want to phrase it. Again, you worked over and over on these drills, and then your practice swing, everything's going to be at a down angle, understand, because your practice swing is going to be down. There's your first swing. It goes up again, and we have the same problem. So again, we go right back to trying to get the refocus on the live hitting, which was good. And from here on out, the improvement was incredible. Look at that. That's absolutely amazing. Just like Harvey, your lead arm, watch that lead arm, how it extends, how it's following the rotation, being driven, how it's a karate chop, and then your top arm comes right afterwards. That gets you extension late, even though you try to do it from the very start. There's a low pitch with the New Dale Brumgarn. Again, watch the lead arm. Is it guiding properly on the right plane? Yep. And then as your extension starts to catch up, you cut right through the ball. Every swing is going to feel like a downswing because your hands are up high and the pitches are lower. Well, the exception of that one. When you get a pitch that's shoulder high, you're going to go to the contact point, not at the ball, but where the ball is going to be. There's your karate chop, there's your extension, all within the rotation. And then when we get here on the nice lower pitch, right in the zone, beautiful. If your lead arm doesn't guide properly, if it gets jammed, if it isn't pulled in the rotation hard on that right plane, just like a karate chop, then you aren't going to get that extension through. Look at that. That's an absolutely beautiful pitch. Again, these drills are going to be the key for you, the lead arm drill. Get it in the proper plane. Make sure you don't roll over. Make sure you keep it in that X-style position, and then you can start to incorporate the guide of the lead arm with the extension and power of the top arm. Bam, right down to position. Just absolutely awesome. And it doesn't matter the age. Steve Imlay, my buddy in softball here, is 72 years old, and watch, wherever he leads that karate chop, the rotation, the extension of the lead arm, the top arm extension is going to come and create the snap for you. Just awesome. Look at the follow through on that. Now, few people are ever going to be like Ryan Harvey, but you hit 8 out of your last 20 out, including one about 390. And that's incredible, and you can see where your potential is and how far technique's going to take you there. Good. You're slowing down up there. Look at that. That's way the hell out of here. Tell the back camera, did you attempt, tell the back camera, did you attempt to lift it? Talk about that.
No, I did not attempt to lift it. I just made sure to keep my arm down and extend through the zone.
Look at it, you trusted it. There's another farm way out. Look at that. That's a long ways, man. Look at it. Trusted that one. That's going too. Wow. Cut through it, did you? But your miss is a nice hard line drive.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
That's upper threes, man. You know, and you told me like for a season of 100 swings, you'd hit 3 home runs. So you just got done hitting 4 out of 5 here. The last one in the upper threes, that was using both the confetti bat and the Davis Billardello Twisted Mistress. And did you ever believe that you could hit a ball out by actually swinging down to the point of contact?
No, my biggest issue was always swinging up, and no, I never thought going the normal motion would work that way.
And you're doing the boom, done in one instant. Before you tried to guide the bat head to the ball and lift it, and talk about the speed. Do you have time to analyze it now on that boom? Do you even have time to analyze it?
No, it's all instantaneously.
You have one mental focus then, and what's that?
Aim low at the ball.
Aim at the lower part of the ball.
Yep.
And then what's your one mechanical focus? You have time to do one kind of mechanical focus, and what's that for you?
Extend the top arm explosively.
I want to finish with what drills will you do at home?
Definitely the cutoff bat, and this is just to extend the top arm, and then the lead arm and the top arm. So the karate chop with this arm, and then the full extension with the top. And
you had a chance to swing the new Dale Brumgun, the confetti bat, and then the Davis Billardello Twisted Mistress in there. You hit all 3 of them great. Talk a little bit about the performance in the field of those.
Oh, they feel great. Even this one right here is a 28, and it doesn't even feel like you're swinging a 28. It goes through the zone really easy, and when it connects through really smoothly.
You were dragging the bat before,
yep,
and now you're exploding it. That's probably why your hips are doing a lot of the work and that extension is doing a lot of the work. That's why a 27 or 28, which you have there, don't feel that heavy at all. In fact, they
exactly
feel pretty light, don't they?
They do. They do. Hey, Bear, stay unloaded.